Like any prestigious coliseum or museum, this channel too has 4 sturdy pillars. These 4 pillars can be leaned upon. These 4 pillars can support. These 4 pillars can be relied upon to get clicks and views. And the 4 big, strong, sturdy pillars on this channel happen to be Blink-182, NOFX, Green Day, and Rancid. So today, we're going to be taking a look at all of their merchandise because it is the holiday season. So they're going to be out there with some holiday deals and their best wares, hopefully. And we're going to determine who has the worst stuff. Hey ladies, how's it going? Dan Frampton here, and before we get started, how's it bet you head on over to bonfire.com/Dan Frampton, the O's a zero, and pick up a quality hoodie made by a quality YouTuber, being me. And I didn't really make it, and it won't be made until you buy it, because, you know, that's the arrangement. Okay, let's start over here with NOFX and see what they got cooking up here for the holiday season. They got this black crew neck with the pumpkin drublick cowgirls there dancing on the front. Look at this thing. The detail is immaculate. This thing is woven. This thing is really ugly enough for any ugly Christmas party sweater, okay? But in my opinion, it sucks. Not a fan. Next sweater. Okay, next sweater is a t-shirt. This one here is their fireplace design, I guess, with the Doc Marten hung by the fireplace on the mantle, and also the Converse Chuck Taylor All-Star, and then we get the fucking, I don't know what this is, the Dominatrix boot, I suppose, and then just the big regular old stinky old sock. I think that's supposed to represent the 4 different members of the band. I hate it, it sucks. Next thing. The next thing is sold out. You're not gonna be able to get it no matter what, but it's the guys dressed up in Christmas outfits, doing a little bit of cosplay, doing a little bit of fucking parody, I guess. I hate it, it sucks. Next thing. I do like the color though. Long sleeve NOFX hardcore thing. This thing is inspired by the hardcore scene, even though NOFX are not a hardcore band, okay? The hardcore scene are all about the long sleeves, and not only the long sleeves, the graphic along the long sleeve, okay? And then you get the X like you would in any kind of like hardcore straight edge type thing. They're not a straight edge band. This thing is just pissing all over hardcore. I hate it. Next item. Okay, it looks like the next item is a hoodie, and this hoodie is called the Suck In Studio black pullover, and it looks like it's got John Cena on it going like, these guys suck in the studio too. You know, they have the album called They Suck Live or whatever, and this is like a parody of their own stuff, so they're making like joke parodies of their own joke parodies. Kind of lame. You guys are over the hill. I hate it. Next item. Next item happens to be this plain, basic ass, looking too deep actually. This looks like a too deep beanie, okay? If you want a beanie that you need to fold a couple extra times to fit on your goddamn head, this looks like the beanie for you. And then by doing that, why don't you just get a NOFX patch and put it on a beanie that's gonna fit your head? That seems like a more economical solution. I hate this item. Next item, scarf. Are you kidding me? This ugly ass green ass piece of shit scarf with the NOFX hardcore logo on it? Not a fan. Next item. I would rather go cold, okay, than put that thing around my neck. Next item is a shot glass? What are you doing? Promoting alcoholism, NOFX. You think that's punk rock? I don't think so. You got the X on one item, I guess on a bunch of items, because you're all like, oh, we're straight edge hardcore, ripping off over here, but also in the same breath, you're like, hey, you can get drunk off this stuff. Why don't you have the hardcore fucking straight edge logo on this thing? I hate it. Next item. Here's what you're doing to the concept of merch, NOFX. You're pissing and missing the mark, okay? I don't know how you nailed it so much with this fucking design. You're missing the mark and you're pissing. Best item so far. Next item. I can't say any of the words on this because they're all offensive, okay? And because you put out a really offensive title on your fucking album in the 90s and you're ripping off the hardcore sleeve logos here, I gotta say, I hate this item, but it's worth $45. I hope someone buys this for me for Christmas. Then you got your koozies and your shot glasses and your reusable pint glasses. I hate all of these items. They all suck. This page has one good item, and that's this right here. This is like a dress 'em up magnet like set or whatever. You got all the band members here looking like naked band members. That's pretty cool. But then down here you got all these different clothing options. Okay, you can put these clothing options on these band members, and I think it'd be really fun to dress Hefe up in like Mike's clothes or whatever. That sounds like a really good time. I'd put this little skirt on him. That sounds really cute. I'd put the Descendants shirt hopefully on me. The Descendants rule. So far, NOFX is a big steamy piece of trash. I hope these other bands have better merchandise stores, because so far, we're looking at the bottom of the barrel. enemy of the channel, Billie Joe. I'm going to be rating your merchandise here, and I got to be unbiased. I got to be fair. I got to give credit where credit is due. But looking at this thing right away, what is this jean jacket? I hate it so much. How am I losing even more respect for you for looking at this jean jacket that you're trying to sell people? All right? I kind of like this like holiday crew neck or whatever. That's pretty nice. These stickers are really sick, kind of representative of all the eras of the band. I like those stickers. Those are really rad. Oh, that's a really good mug. Oh, I love that mug. It's kind of like in the style of like Kerplunk, but also kind of like Dookie or whatever. Not bad. You got all these different packages. You gotta love a good package. Packages are nice. I hate these though. These are the ugliest thing I've ever seen. You shouldn't be having these on your website. These are awful. Awful, awful, awful. These look like the kind of thing that, like, the thing that you're trying to rip off is actually pretty sick, okay? The thing that you're ripping off is like those really overblown black and white punkish shit t-shirts, and that's just like missing the mark all over the place here, okay? I hope no one buys that. None of this stuff is sold out because it all sucks. This stuff is awesome though. You gotta love these fucking cartoon characters, all right? This vintage blindfold t-shirt, very rad. I hope that everyone buys that. What do we got here? Vintage Hammer t-shirt, also very sick. So far, enemy of the channel, Billie Joe's band, is doing better than NOFX. NOFX is not really an enemy of the channel, all right? I do kind of pick on him a little bit, but he's not quite an enemy of the channel. And then we just got 90s vibes all over the place with these Nimrod stickers. Imagine going around town and I'm putting these Nimrod stickers all over like all the adverts that you see on the subway or whatever. Very fun, very cool. I love this sticker pack. I also love this Geek Stink Breath hoodie. This Kerplunk zip up is unbelievably cool. This thing is actually pretty alright too. I love a good skull, okay? We love a good skull. But this thing over here looks like it would be sold at Hollister. What is it, a Green Day Motorcycle Club t-shirt? I hate it. It's so goddamn ugly. And then what? You think you're gonna fucking sell Father of All Motherfuckers on your website for 12 bucks? That's a joke, Billie Joe. You didn't really redeem yourself in my eyes as far as like being an enemy is concerned, but you do have a better merch store than NOFX over here. Next band we're going to take a look at here is Rancid, okay? We got Tim Armstrong, we got Lars Fredrickson. These guys are the punkest guys that ever existed. They've got face tattoos and mohawks. That's so goddamn punk they are, okay? Now they have no hair and like big beards or whatever. That's so punk. But how punk is their merchandise? Their merchandise, it's relatively punk. It's okay, I guess. I really don't like this fucking green tie-dye thing. I'll get rid of that thing right away. What's this? This thing's ugly as fuck, but I do like the original logo that they're using. But it's a skeleton with a spiky mohawk swinging a bat. I've changed my mind. He's got the Oakland Athletics like jersey on. I love everything about that. That's unbelievable. Okay, Rancid has the best merchandise so far. This stuff is actually badass. They're out here selling mosh shorts with skulls on them. Fucking right, Rancid. So dope. Hats. This is the kind of thing that those Nimrods over at Green Day fucking totally missed the mark on. This is the style that they were trying to nail. And Rancid's out here nailing it like it's a French whore. Nostalgic blood clot design. Very radical. This kind of tie-dye I will get behind. Red and black with a skull. Oh my god, that thing's menacing. I would give all my lunch money to anybody wearing this t-shirt. That is a bully spectacular. Oh my god, the classic. They're still selling the classic. This thing is iconic. This thing represents everything that I loved about punk rock in the 90s growing up. This guy's face, screaming, this logo, god damn, that brings back every feeling I've ever had. Then they're out here selling a stripy sailor shirt. Unbelievably cool, even though it hurts my eyes and my monitor. All their t-shirts are so good. I can't go through all of these individually. Look at how fucking awesome these are. Then you got the camo duffel bag. Are you kidding me? They're out here with unique items, a camo duffel bag? That's spectacular, Rancid. Great job. Oh, the chain wallet. This thing would have been sold in any single CD store growing up. These chain wallets were everywhere. You'd have one with Marilyn Manson logo, one with an ICP logo, this Rancid logo. Gotta love it. That takes me back to those record shop days. Bucket hats, tank tops, hockey jerseys. Man, they went all out at the Rancid store. They have action figures over here. Look at this fucking thing. This Rancid merch store could be your one-stop shop for any punk lover in your life. Oh my god, the classic on this like tie-dye thing. I love this so much. I think all this stuff is undeniably cool. This is that style that was nailed earlier, but it's kind of not so nailed right here. I kind of don't like this one as much. This one's actually kind of lame. We get the Rancid kind of death metal logo over here. Very unreadable, but this just goes forever and ever. This yellow one might actually be my favorite thing on the whole store. This thing is unreal. Make it out alive. Yes, I would be caught dead wearing that thing. You could roll me over in any grave and I'd be fine wearing that t-shirt. Patches and stickers and more patches. That's so punk rock. These guys actually have a web store that suits people with the punk rock lifestyle. Let's see if we can say the same thing about Blink-182. Now, what I'm expecting out of a Blink-182 web store would be kind of like the fake kind of skater kids, like the Zoomies crowd, you know? So I'm expecting Zoomies style merchandise. I seem to be correct right off the bat. Yes, we got this key ring. That's something I would find at Zoomies. This fucking snapback, definitely. I don't love either of these things, but I do love this rabbit. I'll go on record to say that again. This rabbit is a sick design. This wool beanie, not a huge fan. This $84 hoodie, oh my god, no way. With the new logo on the front and the old logo on the back, combined with the new logo, not a fan of paying $84 for this pile of trash. Then we get a redesign of the bunny over here with a syringe, I guess, doing a little dance. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of this long sleeve. These sweatpants are ugly as hell. This kind of nostalgic convenience store logo, not a huge fan of that. That thing can go out with the fucking bathwater. I came from hell with a curse. Yeah, that's something that you'd find at like Kmart in 1994 in the bargain bin for like $3.99. What is this? And then we got the boys dressed up as cartoon characters throwing knives at these bunny heads. Oh my god, it's just like in the music video that they put out. And then they got this reimagined smiley face from the self-title that's hideous. That thing's horrifying. I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight after seeing that. That's unfair. I hope I never see anybody with that in real life. I'm gonna have to slap them, and I don't want to be held responsible for that behavior. And then we got a Hub parody over here for the Lonely Nights. Very clever, very funny. And this giant print black and white thing that comes straight from the year 2009, followed by just this like record album cover art on a t-shirt. Very lazy, not a fan. So those are the pillars, and that's their merch game. I'm kind of disappointed, to be honest. I think it's very clear who the worst one was, and that was Fat Mike and NOFX. That stuff sucked ass. But running away with it, a mile a minute like a house on fire. Rancid coming in clutch. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up right about there. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Until my next upload, you can watch another upload.